The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Famous Meister, Rav Aaron Koller Zatzal, is Rosh Yeshiva in Europe. The story goes that one time he was saying a shir kloli and he finished off a long shir with the shverkite. Pashat, Tzorchi and Gadol, he couldn't be miyashev, he couldn't reconcile the stira, left over the kash. Rav Aaron went to sleep that night, or Pashas, he couldn't sleep that night. Somehow he dozed off, just like David HaMelech, Brochas Gimel Rabbeis, and Esnanim, Kesus. And in the middle he has a Chalom Laila. And a Gevir who was supporting the yeshiva came to Rav Aaron Zatzal in the Chalom Laila. And it was right after the Shiva. And he told Rav Aaron, I heard the kasha you asked in the yeshiva today, and I have the teretz, I have the answer. And he proceeded to tell him the teretz, Moradek, with all the Amkus and the Arichas. Rav Aaron was in a spol in the middle of the dream. He looks up to the Gevir and he says, I don't understand that. You were Pashra Balabos, and all of a sudden I left off with the Tzorchi and Gadol, and all of a sudden now you're coming up with these Moiridik Terutzim. He says, what do you mean, Rosh Yeshiva? You're the one who told me if I support the Yeshiva, Yisachas Vulim, then I'm going to get all the Torah. I'm going to get all the Torah. He says, I knew you were going to get all the Torah, but I didn't think you'd get it so fast. Right after the Shiva, and already. So Vara was in the spol. He came back to the Yeshiva the next day, and he shared with them this Maisa. He told them the teretz the Gevir had related to him in the middle of the Chalom Laila. And the Bacham all said, so Rosh Yeshiva, you know what? We could go out to work, Yisachas Vulim. Let's go out to work. We'll take it easy. When you have to sit and learn and steig, has some other Rabbi about, well, let's go out. We'll make some business. We'll go into diamonds, into real estate, whatever it is. And we'll support them. We'll talk you get it all. It's a big machlekes, of course, or Chaim, the Chidah, at 50-50, 100-100. However, we'll be machali. But the Maisa, we get to all, we'll get all the Torah. So do we have to sit in a search and steig 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 hours a day? Rav Aaron said, I don't understand the kasha. Granted, you get it all in the next world. But you missed it in Olam Hazeh. You didn't taste any Olam Hazeh. He missed out on all Olam Hazeh. Aaron said about this Gevir, he got it in the next world. But he missed all of Olam Hazeh. Similar Maisam as Bunim, Sechon Levracha brings his father, Irving Bunim, very close in Mekur with Rav Aaron Zatzal. He was sitting by a lake with dinner, and he turns to Rav Aaron once. He says, Rosh Yeshiva, you and I, we're going to be sitting next to each other in Gan Eden. We're going to be learning. I'm supporting the yeshiva. We're going to split it. I'm going to get all the Torah. He says, you're going to get all the Torah. But you don't have Olam Hazeh. I have Olam Hazeh. He's telling this affluent Gevir, he's telling him, you don't have Olam Hazeh, I have Olam Hazeh. Who ben Olam Haba? Not who ye ben Olam Haba. Taste the Mesikas right now. What do you have to wait for anything else for? Rav Aaron Leib's Shlita. David Kaplan brings that the Rav Leib had one of his recent trips with the Gereba Shlita, traveling all over the world. So when the airplane came by Niagara Falls, the Hasidim, they turned to Rav Leib, and they said, no, you have to see Niagara Falls. It's on the Neflo Sabori. It's more that you have to see it. Rav Hirsch, Kayadua, Abishter's going to ask me when I get up to base of Shemaila, did you see my Alps? Rav Hirsch should have seen the Canadian Rockies too. They're also mamish. Pliyatsuno. Canadian Rockies, the Alps, Niagara Falls. You got to see Niagara Falls. So he told Rav Leib, what else is he going to get a chance to? He left Eretz Yisrael. He gets to see Niagara Falls. And they say, Rabbi, you got to see this wonder of the world. And he smiles and he picks up his Gemara and he says, this is Neflo Sabori. I don't need Niagara Falls. I have a Gemara. I have the Torah. Similar Maisa, Shmuel Birnbaum, Zatzal, Rashiva Namir, traveling on a boat when they were leaving Europe. Supposedly they passed by a beautiful island and the Machmo ran to the side of the boat to behold, to seize the beauty, the exquisite beauty of this unbelievable island. And they said to Shmuel, I heard another version that Itaka was Chaim Shmulovitz. Either way, it fits with both people. And he was shakua and learning, he was lichting and learning, and his mind was kulo, absorbed in the Gemara. And they said, Rabbi, you got to see this island. You'll never have a chance the rest of your life to see this island. He says, you're right. But I'll never have a chance to tell the Eibishter that I had a chance to see a beautiful island, and instead I put my head into the Neflo Sabori of the Gemara. I don't want to give up that chance either. You don't have to wait for the next world. It's right here and now. It's in Olam Hazeh. That's the Simcha. In Simcha, Kesimcha Satayra, that's Harim now. And you get it all. It's packaged. It's encapsulated in 2 words. Succinctly. V'Harim now. Want the Arevis, the Mesikas, Mesuka, Bidvash, and Ofasuf, and that's it.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org